Hello, welcome to In 5 Minutes. Next concept is of the extrinsic semiconductors. Why we go for extrinsic semiconductor is, in intrinsic semiconductors, the electron and hole concentration, can say the concentration of electrons and holes is less. So because of the less concentration of electrons and holes, the current what you are getting from intrinsic semiconductor is again low. So if you want to have large current value, then we go for extrinsic semiconductor. This concentration can be greatly increased. That means electrons and hole concentration can be increased by adding controlled amount of impurities. We can increase the concentration of electron and holes by adding control amount of impurities to the structure. Now a desirable impurity is one that enters the crystal. Suppose say I am adding phosphorus, it enters the crystal and replaces one for the semiconductor. That means when we are adding an impurity, it will replace the silicon atom over here with the individual one. Now even though the impurity atom does not have the same valence electron structure, still it replaces the silicon atom. That means the valency of phosphorus, what is the valency of phosphorus? It comes under group 5 element, contains 5 valence electrons. Valency is 5, that means electrons in the outermost shell are 5. That means you can see here, this is 1, this is 1 and this is 1. Total you have 4 electrons balanced with the silicon atom, and you are left with the 1 electron which is shown over here with the dotted line, which is the 5th electron. You can say the 5th electron left out from the valence electrons. Now this 5th electron is very important because it will generate the free electron for the conduction of electricity. Now in this case, when this 5th electron is free, it has sufficient amount of thermal energy. It has sufficient amount of thermal energy to break the covalent bond. That means it might break this covalent bond, then again 1 electron will be free. It might break another covalent bond, 1 electron free. Likewise, the electron will flow within the structure, which will constitute for the electronic current in this case. Now the phosphorus atom is called as the donor impurity. Why we call it as impurity? Because in the entire silicon structure, this is the entire crystal lattice structure, we are adding a phosphorus atom to it, hence we call it as adding impurity, and this process of adding impurity is called as the doping process. Doping is adding impurity to the pure semiconductor. Now although the remaining phosphorus atom has net positive charge, now how the remaining phosphorus atom has net positive charge? When you look at this diagram, the phosphorus atom gives out 1 electron from the conduction band. From which band? You can say you have 2 types of band structure. One is the valence band energy level and conduction band energy level. When the electron moves from conduction band to valence band, we can say it enters into the current flow state. That is, when this electron moves away from the phosphorus structure, what we can say, a positive charge is generated in the phosphorus atom. That is, a net positive charge is generated, and this atom is now called as immobile atom in the crystal structure and cannot contribute to the current. So phosphorus now, after donating the electron, cannot contribute for the current. Now therefore, when a donor impurity is added to a semiconductor, free electrons are generated. Donor means phosphorus is donating 1 electron, so it is called as donor impurity. So what you can say, when donor impurity is added to a semiconductor, free electrons are created without generating the holes. This process is called as doping, and it allows us to control the concentration of free electrons. That is, we can control the amount of current flowing by limiting the value of the electrons. If we want low currents, then we can use lower doping, that is lower number of phosphorus atoms, that will give you lower number of electrons. So the current can be controlled by using the process of adding impurity to the semiconductor.